Now, it's getting to a stage where we hardly need to carry cash anymore. We can buy almost everything with plastic. But how can you be sure that when you swipe your card, some crook is not swiping your money?
I lost $4,000.
A debit card is like a blank cheque.
It is a problem. It's worth millions of dollars.
It's the new high-tech crime and we're all at risk.
I use my card for everything.
Cunning crooks stealing money from thousands of unsuspecting Aussies. And they're doing it with something we all have in our wallet.
A debit card is access to your entire bank account.
Forget credit cards, thieves are now stealing details from debit cards. Accounts that contain your money, not the bank's.
Well, they are scum.
Tonight we'll tell you the top places where you're at risk of being stung.
I was at work, it was early morning, and I just thought I'd have a look at my bank account, see how much money was in there. Saw there was $12 in there and really panicked.
Ed Pearce was unlucky enough to be targeted.
It was really frustrating. I needed money there and there. I really struggled to work out how I was going to pay my rent and my bills.
While Ed was busy at work, his account was systematically being drained.
It was, as I said, $750 a day for 5-6 days, like every day, same time every day, about 11:30 in the morning, in a place that I've never even been to.
Here's how it works. Anywhere you use a debit card, whether it be a taxi, a restaurant or an ATM, a skimming device is attached to copy your card details. Then when you go to enter your number, a camera is secretly installed above the keypad or somewhere nearby to record your PIN. And from then on, your account and all your hard-earned money is theirs.
It takes just one skim and your PIN number and they've got your cash.
Tech expert Trevor Long says skimming devices are getting smaller, faster and harder to spot.
You can get a machine that scans credit cards because they're not an illegal thing. The technology to scan a credit card allows people to take payments. The unfortunate thing is they're also used to capture that data and recreate these debit and credit cards.
I thought there'd be a lot more protection with an everyday card that practically every member of the public has.
Although he'd heard of the dangers of credit card fraud, he thought his debit card would be safe because it's protected by a PIN.
Where is my card?
Your card is in my pocket.
It can happen so quickly.
I could have missed it quite easily, 100%.
Mitch Walker was on his way home from a night out when he caught this cabbie red-handed.
As soon as I leant in to go and put in my PIN, I saw him under the right-hand side of the dashboard swiping the card.
You put it under there right now. Give my card back.
Okay, listen.
Give my card back.
Okay.
And this is why taxis are listed as the second most riskiest place to use your debit card.
A lot of cabbies are trying to avoid the 10% surcharge from cab charge, so they're carrying around their own machines to take payments. And if I don't know where that machine's linked back to, it's wireless, it doesn't go anywhere, you don't know what's happening with that information.
Petrol stations where you pay at the pump are the fifth most riskiest places. Coming in fourth, bars and restaurants where you hand over your card to staff.
We encourage people not to let their card out of their sight. So if you can, walk up to the cashier and pay for your bills at restaurants.
John Watson is from the New South Wales Fraud Squad.
If your card gets skimmed, it's liable to get cloned. It can be used anywhere in this world.
The third most likely place your debit card will be accessed is online.
If you're shopping on the internet and you're using a debit card, whether it's the website at the other end gets hacked or your information gets intercepted, you're opening the door to your bank account.
And the number one place where you're most at risk, outdoor ATMs.
We see technology improving all the time and generally electronics are getting smaller. The data is generally recorded on a small chip as big as a SIM card that's in your phone.
Experts say there are ways you can protect yourself. The most important is to cover your PIN. Keep an eye out for any unusual cameras or devices on machines you're putting your card into. Check your accounts and receipts daily. And if you do notice an unauthorised transaction, report it.
I'd like to look them in the eye and ask them what gives them the right to take my money.
Ed was one of the lucky ones. His bank eventually agreed to refund the money that was stolen from his account.
Just cover your PIN, don't let anyone see it, don't let your card out your sight.
Very good advice. It's just frightening how we can be such easy targets these days.